Hola guys, it's Tarot by Tess here with a weekly reading for you for March 5th through the 9th. I got out of a class a little early, so I thought I would get something in here. Alright, so the bottom of your Lenormand deck, we have Child, so we have New Beginnings. Could possibly be dealing with a child or somebody who's just inexperienced, and that seems to play a recurring role through all of the cards. Okay, so first you have Sun, Birds, Lilies, Clouds, Fox, and Dog. Alright, so just knowing that we have Clouds and Fox and Sun just feels like there's a lot of deception that somebody may not be aware of, okay? Also with Child here, just not really possibly being aware of everything, or you're having a conflict about what it is somebody else is telling you. With Sun and Child, I have somebody who has childlike happiness, so somebody who's innocent and naive. That's why it's child. It could also be an adult. Could be somebody who has some kind of mental maybe a defect, maybe an illness, just something mentally where they are more childlike. I'm also seeing happy new beginnings and somebody who's gaining awareness. Could be moral awareness. Could even be sexual with Lilies here and Fox. Okay, so with Sun and Birds, I kind of get this idea of eavesdropping. Eavesdropping on a conversation, being aware of some conversations or some rumors. Also have joking and laughing with friends, being very excited about something, being seen as excited and childlike. And then people would just kind of throw this person off as crazy. I also see crazy happy. But then there's also this awareness of some kind of chaos or disorder. Could be a real like mental disorder or just something that's messy. I kind of get this idea of, we have bright and happy, and then we have like chaos. So I kind of get the idea of mania. Sun and Dog go together because you go out and then you go in, making pairs. So with Sun and Dog, what I have is a happiness with a friend. And we're joking and laughing, but maybe somebody's going around and telling secrets about this person, but they're joking and laughing. Something celebrating. There could be something about admiring somebody or idolizing somebody because they have a childlike nature, so they just tend to idolize people. Or maybe somebody else idolizes this person for being like of a pure kind of disposition. This person is also very loyal and supportive. So maybe somebody idolizes somebody, so they are supportive of them. They're loyal to them, or somebody's loyal to them because they idolize them. I'm not, how if somebody likes you, you kind of like them back. I feel like it could go either way here. We also have extroversion. So definitely have somebody like inexperienced is the basic word I can think of. And then we have an extrovert. So I feel like there's two different kinds of people who are mixing in here. That's why we have lots of happiness, and then we have loyalty, experience, childlike, and then we have like chatting and sensual. We'll see Lilies as both. It's sensual, it's also moral. And then we have Clouds and Fox, all these deceptive kind of things. So kind of like difference between like good and evil almost. But there's also saying there's a confidence in a friend. So it could be somebody who's a confidant, and they just don't question the appearance of things because they're a little bit naive and gullible, actually. So they just think this person's their friend, and they're talking to them, joking and all kinds of stuff. But maybe, maybe they shouldn't have confidence in this person because this person, this friend, Dog, is right next to Fox, and we'll get into that. Okay, next I have Birds, and I compared it with the bottom Child. And I have a restless new beginning or restless for a new beginning. Somebody wants something to start and they're waiting for it. Or something does start and it's a little unsettling. I kind of get start and then unsettling, so maybe it's a startle, even perhaps. Also getting scattered energy. Something's very chaotic, but it's just beginning. I'm also seeing somebody multitasking. But this could be like a back and forth motion, a conflict, morally. But then with birds and child, and then birds and lily, all three of these together, tell me somebody's kind of worried about their lack of experience. And this is not related to work, guys. This is definitely sexually and morally. This person they're very stressed or worried about inexperience. I guess they understand that they are. We also have nervous communication, especially about a sexual topic. I feel like there could be lots of sexting going on. And somebody's very impatient to kind of get this off the ground and get it started. It's just taking too long. This could be two different people. It could be the same person. And somebody's also deciding whether or not to tell a secret, it feels like. Or to reveal something anyway. Maybe if they're worried about an experience, or they're maybe even worried about some kind of sexual dysfunction. Somebody's worried about revealing that. Or again, there's a friend who kind of is playing both sides of the fence. It doesn't have to be a friend, just somebody you think is loyal, somebody you think's on your side, or somebody you trust. Maybe you're worried about them telling or not. Or maybe this person really is your friend, but they may want to tell something, but they're trying to decide. And it may be a question of morality. Should I tell? Is it the right thing to do? Okay. Birds and fox go together here. Going out in. And I'm seeing somebody's jumpy. So again, I feel like there's some kind of startle. I'm also seeing somebody's worried about their safety. So maybe this is some kind of inexperience, and I get like this wolf in sheep's clothing and then a lamb, so lion and lamb, or fox and lamb, wolf and lamb. I'm not sure what you would call it. That song, what is it? Oh yeah, it's the ones like, "Hey there, Little Red Riding Hood." Yeah, that's this one. This is what this is. It's definitely sexual. But also I have a little bit of paranoia. Paranoia, afraid of one's safety. And most likely the inexperienced person. And it doesn't have to actually be a child. In fact, with the sexuality here, I'm sure to hell hoping it's not a child. Okay, now with lilies and child, what I have is an innocent person, again, like I've been saying. But then I also have somebody who is so pure. They have such a good, pure heart. Very angelic in their thoughts. They have very strict morality. And they are naive. They're gullible because of this. But they understand that they are, too. Because they're worried about it. Or this other person who maybe is not a wolf in sheep's clothing, but they are actually worried about this other person's inexperience somehow. But I also get like somebody's affected by somebody else's weak character and they lose some kind of morality. I get broken virtue. Yeah. Broken virtue due to some kind of sensuality. So it kind of sounds like somebody gets taken advantage of. All right, so with clouds and lilies, I have somebody who's confused about their morals. Somebody has some clouded judgment. And somebody's in need of some moral guidance. And then here, with just lilies and child, it's like somebody needs moral guidance. And then with the clouds, it's like somebody knows that they need it, and they take advantage of the situation and lead them the wrong way. So again, taking advantage. They're vulnerable to exploitation. It could be mental illness. Somebody's taking advantage of somebody who has a mental illness, or some kind of defect, or again, a person who's just childlike. I'm also seeing somebody misunderstands somebody's good intentions. But with the fox in here and clouds, it just doesn't seem like it's good intentions. It seems purposely deceptive. And then the innocent person has good intentions, and they are misunderstood. So it seems like a really big scenario where someone's being taken advantage of. And somebody might claim they misunderstand. And somebody's worried, like, oh, is this going to become a misunderstanding? I'm not sure. Something of that along those lines. Then we also have somebody who appears so virtuous that possibly they look boring. But honestly, it looks like here that the person who's worried about inexperience is worried that they are going to look boring because they are so virtuous. When it's like the other person actually sees it as very tempting because they are so virtuous. It's so weird. Okay. So now I just compared cloud and fox to each other because they're next to each other. We have being deceived as well as self-deception. So this innocent person could very well feel conflicted because they want to deceive themselves, maybe, because they are somewhat aware that this person is a little deceiving. So they're kind of deceiving themselves, so the other person can deceive them. That's possibly one scenario. Or somebody's deceiving themselves into thinking this person is, good. So it could go either way here. But I'm also seeing be cautious if you're not sure. Okay, so if you're not sure, tread lightly. Because you should suspect some pretense. And it looks like this person does. If they don't, they should suspect that somebody has on a facade. The other person might think, this person is so virtuous, it's got to be fake. It's not. But the person who is virtuous should be suspecting that this person who is like a wolf in sheep's clothing, they should suspect that they are not a lamb. Okay? Because I'm seeing someone is hiding who they are. Someone's hiding the fox amidst the clouds. Okay, with fox and dog, here we have it. It's, a fox disguised as a dog. Okay? Somebody who's cunning and sly being disguised as loyal and supportive and like follow you everywhere you go. Just because they love you, not because they want to eat you or something like that. Hunt you. We have hunter, and then we have like best friend. Okay, so we do have some kind of close betrayal, something that hits home a little bit. And unfortunately, one of the people's very nice and very innocent. They're just gullible, and they're in need of guidance. They're in need of protection, and they get exploited. And it does seem to be sexual in nature. Because what I have here is a friend has a hidden agenda. And so someone should distrust the loyalty. Be cautious about a friendship. Or there's a person who sees somebody as trying to be their friend and maybe they're cautious about it. And they're morally conflicted. Or this other person has, morals that conflict with the other person's morals. And I'm seeing there could be some inner pressure and outer pressure. Like inner pressure morally, and then outside there's some pressure to do something as well. So again, like conflicting actions. almost like going against something you believe. We do have broken virtue, so somebody could break a vow or a virtue of some sort, and it could get broken for them. I'm not, because it is, when you trick someone, it's really not their choice. So that's this week. Yeah, that's what I got. Sorry, guys. All right, good luck. Just be a little wary.